boxes all share planes. They all have parallel planes on the sides. There are 2-point boxes that share parallel planes, which means they all vanish to the exact same 2 vanishing points on your eye level. This is like the exercise that you did when you drew 9 2-point boxes going to the same 2 vanishing points. They share the same vanishing points because they are all parallel boxes. They're lined up next to each other, kind of like on a street corner and all the buildings line up perfectly. They are in 2-point perspective and they vanish to the same 2 vanishing points on the same eye level. These boxes all are scattered different directions. They are also in 2-point perspective, but the vanishing points would slide along the eye level. They are all going to be the same distance apart, but they will go to 2 different vanishing points. So they are called sliding vanishing points. They have to stay on the same eye level and they will have to always be the same distance apart. So once you find your angle for one, then you really only have to find one angle for the other because you know they'll be the same distance apart. So let's see how this works. So decide where you want your eye level to be. The eye level is the pink string. Then draw the corner of your first box. Then you're going to take your sighting stick and figure out your first angle so that you know where to place the pin for your cone of vision. So where that crosses that eye level, I'll stick a pin in, and then I'm going to use a yellow string to be my cone of vision. Putting another string on there to go to vanishing points. So I can draw in that first edges of this box that go to my vanishing point left, and then decide where do I want my vanishing point right to fall. It has to fall on this eye level. So then I'm taking and making my cone of vision with this yellow string. So now every single box will use that same cone of vision, but it will slide. So now I'm drawing these edges to vanishing point right, and then guesstimating where the back edges fall. Make sure that the back edges are parallel to the sides of the paper. Everything on the one side goes to vanishing point right, and everything on the other side goes to vanishing point left. And define your edges. Your line weight can have different thicknesses and thinness throughout the box. Things that are in front should have a more defined, sharper line weight. To make the box transparent, just use your strings, and then come in and darken things up. Maybe your back edges might be thinner. Your front edges could be a little bit thicker to make them more defined and sharper. Then again, start with the corner. Now, I figure out one angle. I only need to figure out one angle. Figure out where I want it to go, and then I move a pin from my cone of vision and then pin the other pin in where it falls on the horizon line. It has to be on the horizon line or eye level, and I take and use that now to draw to that vanishing point left that just slid on my eye level. Now to vanishing point right. Define it a little bit and then decide where I want my back edges to fall by guesstimating. And then everything on the one side goes to vanishing point right, on the other side to vanishing point left, and then I can finish and make it transparent. If something doesn't look right, go back and double check and see what went wrong, because everything should connect. Make sure the lines on the sides are all parallel to the sides of the piece of paper. I'm going to define things a little bit more. Now again, I'm starting with a corner. This is still going to be below eye level. I'm going to make this into a rectangular form. Figure out where I want it to cross the horizon line. I stuck my vanishing point in, slid the other one, so that is why it's a sliding vanishing point. They are all the same distance. Again, this side goes to vanishing point left. And then decide where the back edges should be and follow for both of the sides. Then I'll finish the box with my strings. Now I have the corner up above eye level. Figure out the angle for vanishing point right. Draw the orthogonal lines to vanishing point right, and then that will be vanishing point left. So then I start connecting those orthogonal lines on both sides. And then determine where I want my back edge to be. And again, I'm guesstimating this. This is going to be a rectangle. Finish that bottom edge. This goes to decide where you want this angle to hit the horizon line or eye level, and then just move your cone of vision. So you're sliding it. Everything on that side goes to vanishing point left. Everything on this side goes to vanishing point right. Again, these are 2-point boxes. that do not share the same plane, so they're not lined up next to each other. They're all slightly turned in slightly different directions. And finishing the bottom, going to the vanishing points. And then I can make this transparent. Just using the strings. It's pretty easy as long as you understand how to make the boxes. I'm just kind of sharpening up some of this one below eye level a little bit before I finish the last box that will be above eye level. Find your angle, move your cone of vision on your horizon line, and then draw the orthogonal lines to vanishing point right and to vanishing point left. Again, this box is above eye level. Decide where you want your back edges to be. And then just finish your box. So again, the reason that these boxes have sliding vanishing points is that they are not parallel. They are not like lined up on this like a street. They're like a box of blocks that a little kid threw into the air and on the floor. The only thing they all have in common is that they are in 2-point perspective. So they all vanish on your eye level, and they will all have this, the cone of vision is all the same distance.